Hi, Taurus. Thanks for tuning in to your yes or no question with the pendulum. I want you to take a couple deep breaths, focus on a question that's been bothering you, get grounded, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and really focus on the situation that has been bothering you, that has been coming up, something you want clarity on. Now, when we do the pendulum, if it swings top to bottom, then that's going to be a yes. And left to right is going to be a no. If it just kind of hangs out like this, we either need to ask the question in a different way, or we're not allowed to have the answer just yet because of free will. It's still pending. So let's go ahead and see what kind of information we can get. I'm going to try to hold it really still. Think of your question. I'm going to try it again. Because when it swings, you'll know. And it won't be just from me holding it. It was swinging there for a minute and then it stopped. Let's try it again. Rephrase your question. Something simple but to the point. There we go, guys. Sorry, I flinched. It's swinging nice now. Top to bottom, that's a yes. All right, so let's get some oracles and some tarot outs for some clarification to this yes that you just got, Taurus. All right, we have individuality and self-worth. Well, we got 4. Strength and confidence. Let's see what's at the bottom. Grove. Okay, so let's go through the cards. We have individuality and self-worth. Okay, this is you being you, and the most honest you when you're all alone, who you truly are, and allowing yourself the confidence to be that person. Okay, we also have strength, and it does take a lot of strength for us to go through this process and be that vulnerable to ourselves, to the people around us, to the universe, to the community, because we're always so tough. We're always on guard. We're always ready to jump into action when stuff happens. And because of that energy that we live in, it's hard for us to be vulnerable to other people. Okay. And we do have to have the confidence that we will be accepted for who we truly are. And we don't have to worry about judgment from other people, because a lot of times that will hold us back. Now we have Grove. Grove, it talks about going really deep within, like from day one, and going through all the things that you have accomplished and all the things that you worry about that have happened to you in the past, and making peace with it and allowing it to finally be released in the for the things that are negative that are holding you back as to why you're not vulnerable with the people around you, why you hide your individuality the way you do. A lot of people don't know all the special talents that you have. You only share that with a certain few. This reading is saying it's okay for you to expand and do the things that you are good at and let people know what your gifts are. You don't have to keep it to the chosen few. You can expand out into a different realm if you choose to do so. Now, Grove talks about, healing the past, being honest with yourself for the good and the bad. And sometimes the hardest forgiveness we ever give is to ourselves. So we have to know that we did the best we could at the time with the knowledge that we had. And there's also, Grove talks about childhood issues that we need to kind of give our child energy a voice to, so that we can be healing to ourselves in that aspect. Let's go ahead and pull some more oracles. That was way too many. So we're going to reshuffle those, okay? But what did pop out was stay open-minded and take responsibility for your actions. And I think that that goes with the Grove card, where it talks about forgiving yourself, giving your child energy a voice. If your child energy needed you now, what would you tell him or her? This is all about forgiveness, taking responsibility, being confident that you are enough in just who you are. Give without expectation. Some people can't repay you for what you've given. And if we give with expectation, it lowers that gift vibration, and you don't reap the rewards as high as you should have if you gave it without expecting something in return. And calm is not a weakness. You don't have to fight every battle. You really don't. Some people have to fight their own battles. Some battles aren't worth fighting. Being calm and firm in your belief systems is all we really need. Bottom of the deck is release toxic relationships. So if you choose to walk away from someone or something that you had around you for a very, very long time, it's okay to do that now and walk away calm. That I think that's where that calm card comes in, because if it's toxic, they don't want to exit calmly. They want a big fireworks show. They want to point fingers. They want things said. They have demands. That's how the toxic relationship is. But if you walk away calmly with your head held high, knowing your worth, knowing in your confidence what you bring to the table and what you can give and what you expect in return, in an aspect of respect, not disrespect. If you keep giving to people who disrespect you, they will continue to disrespect you. That's just what their energy is right now. So you're not expecting anything, but not to give to someone that can't respect what you offer. Okay? And being calm and knowing your worth is not a bad thing. We're going to go ahead and clarify some of this with some tarot. So let's start with individuality and self-worth. And we're coming up with the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse is doubting your self-worth. It's doubting your clarity. It's doubting what you can do and what you can achieve. Sometimes the Queen in reverse can also have a very sharp tongue and say things that could be hurtful. So we want to be reminded that we want to not say or do anything that will go against our individuality and get caught up in the moment. Know your self-worth. You don't have to drop to that toxic level just because they want to have an argument. I'm going to put that up there because that clarifies that nicely. So now we're going to go ahead with strength and confidence. And we come up with the fear card, which is what they're trying to let you know to be careful of. Okay, so these clarifying cards so far are saying, be careful of these things that might trigger you. Don't let fear, you know, if this toxic person is coming at you with, well, you can't survive without me. You don't make enough money. You can't do this. You can't do that. Don't fall into that mindset, because they're throwing things at you and waiting for you to grab onto one of those so they can control the situation. Don't give them that. Take responsibility with stay open-minded. We're coming in with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is all about reflection, thinking about the past, the good and the bad, making balance and finding peace with this eventually. But this is the energy of when you're going through it, looking back on it and reflecting into that water, the things that you could have done differently, could have said differently. Don't stay too long in that energy. Yes, take responsibility for your actions, to stay open-minded that that was a lesson. Okay, it's not a sentence. This is not a period at the end of it. You're not supposed to be staying in the energy. Once you learn the lesson, you're supposed to elevate higher, okay, and not have to repeat the lesson again. Okay, here we come in with the King of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying, give without expectation, and calm is not a weakness. Again, this is just clarifying that you're not supposed to give and not get the respect back. Don't give of yourself that you can't, that will put you in a bind financially or whatever, and make you go without. When you give something that you can live without, even if it sets you back a little bit, you know, sometimes that happens, but this is something that you're not going to give your security away. You're not going to give all your finances away. You're not going to let someone take advantage of you in that aspect. We have to be careful to be on guard with that. Okay. We want to make sure that we have enough to take care of ourselves, because we have to take care of not this particular toxic energy, but other people and other things. And we have to make sure we keep our reserves close at hand and give what we can afford to lose. Let's go ahead and clarify the Grove. And we're coming out with 3. And bottom of the deck is the King of Wands in reverse, talking about you don't have any more energy for this. This does not suit you anymore. It doesn't work for you. You're not getting pleasure out of it. It's stealing your creativity. It's stealing your drive. It's negative, heavy energy. But you have the self-worth and the confidence and the strength to step away from this energy with your head held high. And so for the Grove, we had 3. We have the Success card with the Sun. We have the Death card, which means changes. And we also have the 10 of Wands in reverse, which means that you're releasing responsibilities and things and burdens that have been placed upon you. You're letting them go. So this is a beautiful energy. So the Yes card is, yes, you're doing the right thing by walking away from this toxic energy. If you ever questioned it, you are being told that it will be okay for you to do so. You're seeing things clearly when your self-worth and your individuality is being stifled, and you're coming back a little too sharp-tongued because you're not allowed to express yourself in the way that you need to, the way your soul is asking you to, for the journey that you're supposed to be on now. You have strength and confidence within you, so don't fear the unknown. Don't fear what they're saying. Being calm and centered will throw them off their game, because like I said, they want fireworks for this exit. They want a lot of drama. They want to bring up the past with the growth card. They want to go ahead and just dump all this on you, and you can be like, no, I'm taking responsibility for what I did, but you also have to take responsibility for how you contribute to the situation as well. It's not a one-way street. And when you release that and release yourself from that burden, that's going to be huge. There's going to be a lot of change, but with that change, we have success with the Sun card. So you'll be able to heal the stuff from the past so you can be better in the present and look forward to the future. You're going to gain your confidence back. You're going to release that negative energy. You're going to feel good when you release that burden. The burdens are no longer for you to carry if they don't associate with your new goal. Okay, so keep that in mind, Taurus. This is awesome. I'm very excited for you. This toxic relationship no longer serves you, and you're going to stand up and calmly voice your opinion. Don't take their fireworks and all their drama to heart. Let them have their fit and walk away calmly. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to have you back real soon. Take care.